the song with your heart. Play the song with your heart.
All right. Well, speaking of matter of fact, before we get to steals, I want to go to Amari Cooper trade, and
Mm.
this came out as surprise. Like, just not that he got traded, but just the fact that he got traded now. I thought it was going to be a little bit later before they pulled the plug. But I guess the Browns are like, listen, this is a lost season. Deshaun Watson is trash. Let's get as many picks as possible. Let's tank for the number one pick. So they traded Amari Cooper. Finally, he's finally free. He's free, like AB said. Finally free, man. He was locked up for a long time. He could get away from that nasty dude up in Cleveland, and he's going to Buffalo with a good QB. Man, I have to say something because you keep talking about Amari Cooper in the cold. I mean, Cleveland kind of cold too. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I know
That
you
Buffalo
saying
cold
like,
a little different.
man, Cleveland, man, by Lake Erie, man, that joint is freezing. Cleveland is freezing.
Well, at
That's
least they
all I
don't
gotta
get a
say.
lot of snow in Cleveland.
That is true, but man,
You
man, it is
guarantee you
cold.
booked in for at least one snow game playing in Buffalo.
That's true. That is true. Hopefully, it's not many, but regardless, what was your reaction to the trade? Mark Cooper going to the
Um,
Bills.
I know he was going to get traded. I didn't know the Bills were a player in this. I heard a few teams. I heard some rumors about the Chiefs, but I'm like, the Browns not going to trade with the Chiefs. I heard obviously people said to try to throw the Cowboys into it wasn't happening, and then the Bills kind of just came out of nowhere, in my opinion. I didn't even think they were on the market for a wide receiver, but lo and behold, they went out, paid them. It was a third round pick, ironically, which is more than the Cowboys got for him almost 3 years ago.
That
But
was a
whatever,
horrendous trade.
but whatever. Good move. Josh Allen gets another weapon, a guy that can actually create separation with his routes instead of
Hmm.
having to super scheme him open like you would have to do for a Keon Coleman or Khalil Shakir, things like that. So hey, it makes the Bills more dangerous. The Bills, they struggled for 2 weeks, and even though they won last night, they said, "Listen, we still need to get help because we need more help on the offensive end because." A lot of them targets last night was going to Ray Davis and Dalton Kincaid. So the receivers ain't really too much work out there. But yeah, man, this is a good move for them. Joe Brady's going to be able to utilize another weapon. It's crazy how you go from losing Stephon Diggs in the offseason to getting Amari Cooper.
Imagine if they didn't draft Keon Coleman, they drafted like a guy like Xavier Worthy or Xavier Leggett instead. Guys that could actually separate a little bit, that can run a little bit of routes. Well, I wouldn't say Xavier Worthy and Leggett can run. They can run maybe one or two routes, but like in terms of separation, they can actually separate a little bit. And they can add some like a deep threat ability that Keon Coleman just can't for whatever reason, man. Just imagine they had that. But we're talking hypotheticals. I don't want to get to that, man. It's just a phenomenal trade. Like Josh Allen, I saw a tweet they were saying Josh Allen was trying to imitate Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Not have a receiving core and trying to carry like he's Superman, and it just didn't work. So they finally got him a quality receiver that he can go to that can run routes. He's like 6'2", 6'3", pretty good height for a receiver. Yeah, I like the move a lot, and hopefully Amari Cooper he can go back to his old ways that he was when he had Joe Flacco. If he could turn back to how he was with Joe Flacco, that's a home run. Because when he was with Joe Flacco, this dude, bro, he was one of the
He was going
best
crazy.
freaking receivers. I was like, damn, I haven't seen this Amari Cooper since he year one with the Cowboys. Like, what is going on? So it's definitely there. Like he definitely has it. I just hope that he can do that with the Bills. I hope that the Bills really incorporate him to the offense and not just have him as like another guy, because I think towards the end of the season, like with Stephon Diggs, like he sort of got, I don't know if it's because Josh Allen just wasn't cool with Stephon Diggs anymore, or because of Joe Brady's offense. The fact that Stephon Diggs, they weren't really going to him a whole lot. They were trying to spread the ball around. It felt like, because Josh Allen, he wasn't trying to like force it a whole lot. They were trying to make Josh Allen a little bit more how I would say it. Like Patrick Mahomes, like just take what the defense gives you per se, and not try to launch the ball 20, 50 yards every single damn time, and rely on the tight ends, rely on the running backs. I just hope that with Amari Cooper that he can get a good amount of target share and can get some touchdowns, because I have him on my team. So I'm a little selfish, but if you want to win, you got to get Amari Cooper involved as well.
Just let me be me.